I left the city, I've been browsing. Treading water that they drowning. My head on the swivel, yeah. It's only really my surroundings. They keep it all the way 1,000.
Hey everybody, it's Zach, aka Zach's Reviews. We are back again with another video. And guys, we are back again with Stargirl Season 2, called Stargirl Summer School. This is episode 4. This was a really good episode, as we all know from the promotions and stuff, leading up to this episode. Sportsmaster and Tigress are back. And I was looking forward to this episode. I was excited about this episode. Annie doesn't like Sportsmaster, but I like them both. I think they're the dynamic duo of Crazy Town. And I saw a different side to them in this episode. I mean, at first I wasn't feeling bad for them, when we see, their daughter, go to see them in the prison, and they're in separate places in the prison. Separate, I guess detention centers, and seeing how she was visiting them both, and she's like, and Sportsmaster's like, oh, tell your mother I love her, and then the daughter told Tigress and everything, and that was okay. I was like, but you were put here in this situation because of what you guys chose to do to be a part of the ISA.
I thought Tigress and Sportsmaster were in the same prison. No,
I think they are, but they're in different detention centers. There's probably where the women go and then where the men go. There's different detention centers. That's what That's what I thought I put together, because he's like, oh, tell your mother I love her. Meaning, I'm assuming they're in different parts of the thing because they don't see each other. That's how I knew that they're in different part of the different detention centers. Well, I really did. I was like, you know what? I didn't feel bad because I was like, again, you chose to do this. You chose to put your daughter through this when you chose to be a part of the Injustice Society. So I was like, okay, I don't feel for it. But over time, towards the end, I'm like, I really feel bad. I feel bad that, but I'm happy they realized what they did was wrong. That was what I was happy about. They realized what they did was wrong, and they need to be put away in prison. And they can't be the reason that she can't move on with her future because of what the decisions that they made. If people would put 2 and 2 together, oh, you guys are bad, or oh, this and that, you know what I mean, and they and make the daughter go on the run or anything and all that stuff, her life would be over. They don't want them to drag her down. They want her to succeed and do things, and they're like, we don't want anything to get in your way, and we don't want to get in your way either because of what our decisions we've made. That made me happy that they realized what they did was wrong. I'm happy. And I feel like if this ended with them not showing up anymore, I would be okay with it. At one point, I was kind of like, I don't know. Part of me was like, would I like them being good? Because I was really liking what because I was excited for this episode, but I was really feeling when Sportsmaster and Tigress were in Barbara and Pat's home, and they were bonding. Barb was with, Tigress, and Sportsmaster
was with Pat.
Exactly. And I liked it. Did you like that? I liked it.
I didn't.
I was laughing.
I didn't like how they were bonding because, Tigress and Sportsmaster are bad, and Pat and Barb are good.
But I loved it because it's we know they're bad, but it was funny because they're so crazy that they're Sportsmaster was like, oh, yeah, I thought we were good friends, you know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, we were good I thought we were pretty good friends too until you tried killing me or whatever. It was just the funny jokes, that the dynamic. I thought that was funny how the guys were in the one room, in the living room, and Barb
and Tigress
were in the other room, and Barb offers her coffee, and she's like, oh, I don't do caffeine. And she offers her she's like, oh, Barbara's like, do you want some water? And she's like, what kind? And then Barbara's like, tap. And then I love how she's like, no, thank you. I understand that. I don't like tap water either. I like, I like, filtered water.
He drinks bottled water.
I drink filtered water. I don't like the whole drinking from the sink. I don't blame her.
I
don't blame her. So
we have a fridge that has a water.
It's filtered through the fridge, but
yeah, I drink that.
But I understand. I was like, that's so funny. And and the one thing they bonded on was how they were both parents and how their daughters are persistent, and they never take no for an answer.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's they're like, because I loved it. Barb was like, it's great that they're like that, but it's they don't listen, and they bonded over that. And I was like, oh my god, it's that is the one thing they have in common is how their daughters are persistent.
Mm-hmm.
I loved that. And how Pat and Sportsmaster are talking in the other room. And they're like, oh, Sportsmaster's like, oh, your son, he has a real mouth on him. You need to put him in check while you can now. And I love how Pat's like, oh, I'm not gonna take, what is it, teaching advice from
put Mike in that situation.
Exactly, and it was just so funny to me. And he's like, oh, you really think Mike's gonna be like? He's like, yeah, you think Mike's not gonna get his way into this? Like, you mean like he even knows from what he's seen from Mike that Mike's pretty persistent too, and like how like he's trying to keep Mike from things is not gonna work out. Like, Sportsmaster's not wrong. Like, Mike's not a person that will take no for an answer. He'll do what he wants to do, being a part of the JSA.
I kind of feel bad for Mike though.
I do. I feel like
because Pat won't let him be in JSA, but he's letting Courtney though.
Exactly, and it's like now I don't feel comfortable with him being a part of the JSA now because he doesn't have any powers now. It's like it's dangerous now because you don't have.
Jakeem has
exactly, which I thought we were going to see Jakeem in this episode, like more about him, but I think they're saving that from an episode because I mean we're still like on episode 4. We have so much of the season left.
Yeah.
So I mean they're definitely saving that probably like for like a big finale moment of him and Jade coming back and them helping. I think they're really saving that. I just love that we saw that dynamic of how they also them breaking out Sportsmaster and Tigress, not to escape, not to get revenge, but to see their daughter play football. I was like, you guys are crazy, but you guys are awesome parents because you guys were willing to do anything and everything to see your daughter play. That is one thing I liked about that. I was like, oh my god, it's great. You guys are crazy, but you guys are like. You guys really care about your daughter. I was like, that's cool. I like that. But we really see her anger getting the best of her, and I'm like, oh, because, as we all know, Cindy is trying to recruit in this episode. She's been trying to recruit since episode 1. So, there was a cool thing where Calypso was showing her, like, a collage on the table. Like, it was like a vision. Because remember, Pat explained in this episode that Eclipso shows... like, made up things. He just shows you, things that aren't there. So I was like, so he's pretty much trying to, like, take over, like, you know what I mean?
So Cindy shows up at the tryouts.
Yeah.
She's in the bleachers, and she makes Eclipso take over Tigress' Sportsmaster's daughter's body and makes her see, like, these SWAT people. And one of them was obviously Courtney, so he's beating her up.
Yeah, which I was like, what's your gain here? I was like, do you really? I kind of knew. I'm like, she wants to put her in a place where she, and the Fiddler's son had nowhere to go. Fiddler's son already had nowhere to go because his father died, his mother died, he had a family. I'm pretty sure. So it's like he was already alone, already broken. Cindy could easily move in and take advantage of him. She wanted a Sportsmaster and Tigress' daughter to feel the same way, where she had nothing and she could just, manipulate her. She's going to do the same. I mean, in the same way, I would not be shocked, but I think, if I'm being honest, I think Cindy is going to kill Cameron's grandparents. I think he's going to. I think she's going to.
That he lives with his grandparents?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, he does. And she wants him to feel alone. I think she is going to, and if not her, Calypso's going to take over and kill those grandparents. But he is doing, and she'll be like, oh, we're going to kill his grandparents, and he'll be like, oh, as you wish, my lord, because, she's, he always says, oh, you're in control of me.
But isn't his mom alive?
Huh?
Isn't his mom alive?
No, she had cancer? She died. Cameron's, yeah. So
they had Jordan. And Jordan
so
died.
what I'm thinking is, what are you talking about? They had Jordan way before the mom had cancer. Because I remember,
but then his mom died, and
they had Cameron. They had Cameron before Cameron's mother.
I was talking about when his mom died. Oh yeah, it was his dad.
Yeah, exactly. So what I'm saying is I think she's like, oh, I need him to be broken, fully broken. Like he has no family. Because that's what she's going after. People that have no family, broken, and that's what she's manipulating. I think she's going to kill Cameron's grandparents, and the reason I'm saying that is because either she's gonna say to Eclipso. I keep saying Eclipso. Even Pat corrects everybody saying it's not Calypso. It's Eclipso. Well, Eclipso, I feel like I feel like Cindy's gonna be like, I need you to kill the grandparents, and he's gonna be like, as you wish, because he claims she has control over him, but that's not the case. He clearly has control over her, making her see things, making her do things she doesn't want to do, taking over her body, and she keeps saying, oh, if you do that again, I'm gonna throw you at the bottom of the ocean. I'm gonna do this, and that. But I'm thinking he is doing this, taking these souls, and the benefit, it makes him stronger. Because even Pat says the more he is able to control somebody, take over, like when he's able to be like, take over someone, he's able to get stronger, and he's technically taking over Cindy, and I think at some point he's going to take her over fully. That's my prediction. I think he's going to. And my other prediction is he might be leaving Cindy's body to go to Mike. That's my other theory. I don't know if that's going to happen. Because again,
I don't think he's going to Mike.
That's why I think my theory about Mike could be a possibility. Mike is. I feel like we're really. He's a big story plot in the season, because I feel like, what are they not telling? What does Barb know that Pat told her that they don't want to tell Courtney and everybody about the JSA with Eclipso? Something's up. What is the secret?
Calypso was part of the JSA back in the day.
Something, because it's very. I'm thinking it's a drop the mic moment, and I'm excited. Okay. Drop the mic. That's fine. Okay. I didn't mean to do that.
Okay, I'm gonna jump.
Yeah, jump around for sure. I've been talking because I'm excited. I love the show. I love it.
It's like the end episode. So, in season 1, Beth was talking to Chuck, but Chuck died at the end of season 1 because the
glasses got frozen.
Yeah, they broke.
Yeah,
they cracked, and now she's trying to fix him. And as we saw in this episode, she's talking to Dr. Midnight. So he's alive in shade.
That was I kid you not. The writers of this show.
My jaw dropped.
That's phenomenal. And I mean, again, I'm really, really praying that Stargirl and Superman and Lois stay good. I'm really praying, because usually the first 3 seasons are good of the shows, all the CW shows, and then shit goes sideways at end season 4. I'm praying, please, Lord, make these shows stay good. That's all I'm gonna say.
We're only on season 2 of Stargirl.
Yeah, exactly. So far, so good. Again, CW is usually, like, in the 3rd season, they're good, and 4th,
Legacy
trash.
Season 3 was trash. You said Flash got bad.
Yeah, Flash got bad right after season 3. Arrow got bad after the Ra's al Ghul, which I think was season 3 or 4. Yeah, CW has a bad record of, like, around the 3rd or 4th season, all garbage.
Riverdale.
It was the superhero stuff. Not much of shows. It's more of superhero.
Well, I think Riverdale
was
going to hit an episode of her.
But literally though, that shocked me. And the reason, like, you know how, like, she's been, like, thinking she's been hearing Chuck throughout these past 3 episodes?
No, it's been Dr. Midnight.
It's been Dr. Midnight the entire time, because remember, he keeps saying, "Who's Chuck? Who are you?" He said that multiple times, and we're thinking, oh, it's Chuck, but it's actually Dr. Midnight. Remember how, like, because we heard that. And he said the same thing in this. He says, "Who are you? Beth, who are you?" Remember, he said that the past 3 other episodes we got before this. He's been talking to Dr. Midnight this entire time. That's amazing. That's great. And we didn't even pick up on that until I heard it when he said, "Oh, who are you?" And then he says, "Oh, I'm talking." I was like, oh my god. She's been talking to him the entire time these past 3 episodes. That's insane. That's awesome. Of course, she wasn't talking to him the entire time, in season 1, because I feel like he would have said, "Yo, I'm trapped inside Shade. Help." But, you know what I mean?
But season 1 was trapped.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was actually...
Yeah, because Beth is trying to fix the goggles.
Exactly,
to Chuck, but she can't get Chuck back, and she can call him Chuck, and he's like, "Why are you calling me Chuck? Who's Chuck?"
Yeah.
So I think he forgot who Chuck was.
Well, I want to know is how is Dr. Midnighter talking to Beth in there without the goggles? She has the goggles. I didn't understand that. That's what unless he has a device, like I told you, has a device to talk to the goggles. Something because it's like, unless like they're a part of him, and any like clothing or anything of a person that like has been taken by the Shade is able to like talk through them. I don't know. That's just a guess of mine. I don't know. Maybe they'll let us know, because again, it doesn't make sense if unless he had multiple pairs of the goggles. Like he had like 2 pairs and like wore those ones and the other ones, but it didn't. I don't think so, because those goggles were pretty trashed when Beth had them the first season. So I'm thinking maybe they got taken off because they got taken from the wreckage of season 1, the battlegrounds of everybody where they died. So I'm thinking how, again, I want to know if you guys have any idea. Do you know how he's talking to Beth inside Shade?
Where did he die?
And does Shade know that he has Dr. Midnighter still in him? I don't know. And is he lying to Courtney about him wanting to put the Eclipso stone down at the bottom of the ocean? Because now, as we all know, Shade told Courtney about how Dr. Midnighter's daughter was killed
by
Eclipso, which we saw that in the first episode.
And Pat was like, Rebecca was 10 years old.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, there's something bigger here, and I'm loving this. I'm loving this season so much. By the way, the preview for next week's episode looks insane. It looks insane. That fight that's going down in the school, and the way like the last shot of Courtney. That's such great cinematography and great CGI. I love this show, and it has such a low budget. That's what I understand. This show has such a low budget. Apparently, this show has a lower budget than The Flash, but yet the CGI looks so good in the show. I think, to be honest, it's because they take more time with this show, and they just don't, and they rush The Flash and the CGI and everything, and that's why it's just garbage. And the best writers are on this show and not on The Flash. I mean, no offense. I mean, I love everybody on The Flash, but like, we need more people, different people in the writers' room because it's garbage.
Grant Gustin show.
Yeah, I mean, Grant's awesome. I love Grant Gustin. Like, I love how he's great at The Flash. Okay, I love the entire cast, but like the writing is trash.
What shocked me was Grant Gustin's also in Glee.
Yeah.
He played Sebastian. That's when I started liking Grant Gustin. I liked him. Why the frick are you watching the show if you don't like him at all?
What do you mean?
When I said, was like, why do you like Grant Gustin? You don't like him.
I don't like him in Glee. He played a jerk at first. And we're so off topic. We're on Glee. Okay, but like, I didn't like him because he was just a jerk at first. But I did like him because he was nicer in the later seasons. But like I'm saying though, there's something big here. There's something big here. And I'm thinking, I feel like do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? Like Mike is such a big key part in this story. He wants to, like, Cindy wants to recruit him. We don't know who Jade's brother is. We don't know what the secret is that they're hiding. That Barb and Pat are hiding. What is it?
I still think Mike is Jade's brother, but Pat had an affair.
Wouldn't it be crazy if this is it's not true, most likely, but wouldn't it be crazy if Mike's actual dad was Eclipso? It's not true. It's not true, but it's like me thinking like, cool, that would be a holy shit moment if Mike's father was actually Eclipso and it was never Pat. I don't think it is. I don't think it is, but I'm just saying.
That'd be a really cool moment.
That would be a holy shit moment. And maybe, I don't know, it's like me far-fetching. Again, it's theories. Theories could be wrong, guys, and that's what's fun.
Maybe, like, if Eclipso was, Mike's dad and Pat was just lying and the whole time saying that he
that could make him go over. I don't know. Again, I keep wondering, because again, she's already got the Fiddler's son. She already, like, ruined, Sportsmaster and Tyrus's daughter's chance of, being, like, the face of football for the school. And she has nothing now. She doesn't have her family. She doesn't have that. She has nothing.
She's broken.
She's in the foster system. She's pissed. She's nothing. So
I'm trying to figure out,
she keeps preying on people.
Let me know in the comments. Is Isaac the Fiddler's son also in foster care? Because he is nobody.
I don't know. Great question. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he has like grandparents or something. I don't know. That's a great question though. Yeah, you guys need to answer. Yeah, guys, answer that down in the comments below because I am curious. I'm assuming probably yeah because Jade was in there. She's in there. He has nothing now. No mom, no dad. I'm assuming now he probably is in the system unless he's got some grandparents. I don't know. But I'm telling you, my theories are Cindy is going to kill Cameron's grandparents. If not her, Eclipso is going to take over, or Eclipso is going to take over, or she's going to tell Eclipso, oh, go do this, but he's going to use it as his gain because he's going to, because we all know he becomes his own form at some point. Because we saw promotional pictures of season 2 all over the internet. I could pop it up literally like right in the middle right here of what he looks like.
Here, I found a picture of Eclipso.
I mean, I could just pop it up on here unless you want to show them through there. That's fine. I mean, it'll look more efficient.
Eclipso, Stargirl.
Okay, maybe she might just look up the picture. You guys have already seen it, but I'll just pop a picture, it's fine. Okay. But literally though, I'm excited because again, she's already got 2. She's definitely gonna get Cameron for sure, especially when like she tells Cameron, "Oh, Courtney, aka Stargirl, killed your father.
Yeah.
And that's because again, we all know that they're trying to do the love interest, like, the love dynamic between Cameron and Courtney.
I don't want to.
That they're trying to build their relationship up, but again, I think because Breck and said in an interview they really lean into that a lot more of Cameron and Courtney getting into a relationship and stuff. And I think that's going to be a make or break, is that Cindy's going to tell, and then he's going to hate her.
I don't want Courtney and Cameron.
Me neither. I never wanted it. I wanted Courtney and Rick. That's what I wanted. I wanted Courtney. Because the first episode when he walked away from the table and she seen him walking around town, I feel like we had oh my god, could there be something here? I'm not feeling the whole Cameron thing. I don't know what that is.
Zach also thinks that Grundy is now
Grundy is definitely Rick's pet. 100%. 100%. There's only one big creature we know that we have no clue, again, who left, that he left or not. I'm telling you, it's Grundy. It has to be. There's no one big that we know except Grundy. And there's no one dumb enough that was technically a pet to the Injustice Society. I mean, but it's it makes more sense because especially Rick and him.
Why would Rick want a pet that killed his parents?
Well, because in a way, they were using Grundy as a pet, because Grundy is not he has in a way he has a mind of a toddler. He's not the smartest, and they threatened him. They used him as a weapon. They locked him up. They threatened him. They did all this. He did not want to do what he did. So what I'm assuming is that he saw that in Grundy. He's I know you didn't want to do this. Look at you. You're afraid. You didn't want to do this. They forced you to, and he has nowhere to go. Think about it. Rick has nowhere to go either. Rick doesn't have any family. He has that uncle hates him. That uncle blamed him, saying, "Oh, your parents left you here, and it ruined my career and where my dreams wanted to go." He treated him Rick like shit. I think he hit Rick, if I'm correct. I think they were trying to explain that he was abusing Rick and stuff. I think that's what they were trying to tell us in a way. But
also, let me know.
He has no one. He's alone. Also, Rick was alone, and Grundy's alone. They have that in common.
The teacher said, "Mr. Tyler, please tell me if Rick's name was originally Harris."
Yeah, it was Rick. Yeah, it was Rick Harris.
But he changed it to Tyler.
He did. He did.
Tyler.
Yeah, he did. He remember he said, "Oh, it's Tyler in this." Yeah, he changed it. It's not Harris anymore. It says Rick Tyler. Which I was really happy. And he's riding his dad's car, the yellow one, and everything that he got fixed up. Because we got that piece that he needed. And clearly he's not with his uncle anymore. I mean, I don't think he is anymore. It doesn't seem like he is. I hate how people are treating him though in the show. How they're treating, how the teacher is "Oh, you're not smart enough to pass a test because you showed no interest before." The sad part is there's actual teachers like that. Kids that don't don't have the confidence enough to that they don't think they're smart enough to do something, and then when they actually put in the work and and they want to turn things around and they get a good grade, the teacher's "Oh, you cheated, blah blah blah." Yeah, I've actually had teachers that are really crappy. In the past 2 schools I went to. I've only went to 2 schools.
We had a teacher who was awful.
That literally
she's gone now, but our sister had a teacher that was in his 20s who's new last year. Mr. Richard.
Oh wait, don't mention names on it.
I'm sorry. He's in his 20s, and me and Zach both said we'd rather have. We wish we had him.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if Annie knows the teacher I'm talking about, but there was one teacher I had for science class that literally made fun of me, and this was I want to say this was my junior year.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it was my junior year because that's when I did track. But it was my junior year, and she literally made fun of me. If I wore, because you know how you have to wear spandex pants underneath shorts in the wintertime for track to keep warm. I did that, and she made fun of me, saying, "Why are you wearing that?" And just made fun of me in front of the entire class. And she still spreads that "Oh, I remember. Yeah, I had this one kid in my class that wore spandex. Underneath their shorts and stuff. Yeah, she still does it. She still says "Oh, tells stories of how she made fun of the kids and." She just she does that. She tells her because one of the people I knew in the lower class told me she keeps telling that story over and over again. And it's messed up. But teachers do that, and it's not cool.
The teacher looks like witch. Is it her?
Yeah. So there, I've encountered a lot of bullying from teachers, and no grown adult should be doing that to anybody. In general, even if you're not a teacher, no adult should be doing that to anybody. That's just messed up in general. But the fact that you're there to be a teacher and you're making fun of your students when you're supposed to it's supposed to be a place to go to feel safe and not be bullied. School. It's supposed to be like a second home, but like you're being taught and stuff. Like parents are trusting you with their children, and you're making fun of them. That's weird. That's low, and it's crazy that there's some teachers like that.
Yeah, he hated going to school every day.
Yeah, literally. Like I had some problems like through like my 2 schools I went to. No, like it wasn't too bad in the school I graduated from, but like it was bad before I got transferred to the school that I graduated from. The school I graduated from, I had a blast of a time. I didn't really get bullied from like students, but like my junior year I got bullied by this one teacher, and it was annoying.
I thought you had her in 9th grade.
No, I had her just in junior year. That was it. From there on out, no, it was junior year and that was it.
I've heard you speak of her.
No, it was just junior year. But back on topic though, but literally, I just hope that we see more of Rick's smart side, because, as we know, Rick's father made the hourglass.
Yeah.
And like literally, Rick was able to like what is it called? To decode his father's algorithms. You know what I mean? The algorithms and the equations. He was able to to decipher them, and I thought that was cool, and that's why it's showing his smart side. If he is Rex Tyler's son, and I love that. So I mean, this episode overall was just freaking phenomenal. They're really setting things up beautifully, and they're not rushing, and it's like working so well. I love this season so far.
I feel like they were rushing Legacies and all the other shows.
Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes there could be they're trying to rush some things because they could tell it's like you know what I mean, like, but it's like I don't know. It's like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they sometimes want to rush things and when they're doing shows and stuff because they want just to speed along. They don't want people to be like, oh, this is just slow, and they just want to keep doing like action moment, action moment, action moment, action moment. But I love how this show balances out with action and like story building. It's so good. It's phenomenal. Like this is literally like the best show on the CW of the superhero shows. I mean, I also think Superman and Lois is great too. I love them both. I'm gonna be honest, I love this show a lot more than Superman and Lois because I just love this show. It's so unique and different and so fresh. We've never seen characters like this before on screen at all. And we've seen Superman being like done all over and over again. We've seen Flash being done all over again. We've seen Batman being all over again. We've seen Wonder Woman being all over again. The characters we really don't see much is Green Lantern and all these other characters that don't get enough of don't get really much of a presence. And I'm loving what they're doing with the show. It feels like the older comic books of where these characters first originated, and I love that feeling. It's so great. I would love, I don't know. I would have loved to see a movie like this based on these characters, these older characters of the JSA. I would love to just see this as a movie. I think that'd be sick. Yeah. But I love the show. Great season so far. I'm loving this season. I'm loving it. It's probably so far. This has a chance to be better than season 1. Honestly, because the story is great, the pacing is good, everything is great. I'm loving it. I'm just loving it. I'm loving it. And especially it's a cool dynamic of is Shade telling the truth? Is he actually wanting to take the Eclipso diamond and put it at the bottom of the ocean? Is he actually telling the truth? If not, what's his plan? I have a feeling that even he knows Eclipso's he's scared of Eclipso. I have a feeling. Shade. I think he's even scared of him. Because, again, he killed a 10-year-old girl. And he has no boundaries. I think Shade might have some boundaries. I don't think he'd be killing any little kids or anything like that. I don't think he would. So I think he's scared, and I think he's okay. I think in a way he kind of, feels like he owes Shade. I feel like he kind of owes... I feel like Shade kind of feels like he owes Dr. McNider because of what he did to Dr. McNider, and I feel like he kind of feels maybe guilty, and maybe that's why he's trying to do this as him repaying, paying him back for all the crap he's done. Yeah, that's my guess. I don't know. I feel like there's so much to uncover with this. Especially Courtney is going out to go talk to him to get more answers from him and not trusting because she can tell Pat's keeping secrets from her. And I mean, again, that must be a pretty big secret that Barb and Pat don't want to tell the new JSA. That's a pretty big secret. What is it? Is it a make or break moment? Oh my god, the JSA made Eclipso or something. I don't even know. Like, what is the secret?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, you comic book lovers out there that like know a lot about these characters, let us know in the comments below. Do you guys have any theories? Do you guys know from the comic book? So maybe where they're trying to go with this, I don't know. You guys are like the people to to let us know, because you guys, I've met some awesome people in the comments, that have told me a lot about these characters I'm not very familiar with, and I'm learning so much. So please don't be afraid to talk to us down in the comments below. We both answer. She answers, I answer. So yeah, join this family. Subscribe to the channel, put on those notifications, like this video, because we would just love to have you guys here and keep talking about this awesome stuff, because we love this show. We love this show. It's the best. I love it. I love it. I love it. I just can't wait for next week's episode. I love it. But you weren't happy with you just don't like Sportsmaster.
No.
I like them. I think they're the dynamic duo of crazy.
I thought, if anybody knows me, me, you probably thought I thought he was hot.
I was shocked.
I mean, he is, but I just don't like his character.
I was shocked when they did come back, Sportsmaster and Tigers. I thought they were coming for revenge, and I was like, you guys are dumb. I was like, you guys are really gonna go back to the place where it's like there's only the two of you, and there's a full squad of heroes now that could literally kick the crap out of you. Rick is not longer the same Rick that you fought before. This Rick now could probably kick the crap out of Sportsmaster now. He's learned how to use his powers a little bit more now. And I think he'd kick the crap out of Sportsmaster if there was a rematch. I don't think there will be, because it's like they mellowed out, they realized that they have to go to prison. But I loved this episode.
Yeah, it was good. So we're going to end the video here.
Yes, we are going to end the video here. We cannot wait to see you guys next Tuesday for episode 5 of Stargirl. Again,
we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow for Riverdale. Again, and also for any fellow Marvel fan out there, Shang-Chi comes out this Thursday, and also tomorrow What If comes out. I'm going to be staying up till 3 a.m. because we live on the East Coast. So, I'm going to stay up until 3 a.m. to do my my episode 4 review of Marvel's What If. And Thursday I will be, after 6 o'clock, I will be, after I'm done at the theater on Thursday to see Shang-Chi, I'm going to be putting up my review for you guys. On Friday, I'm going to be doing a live stream on YouTube talking about Shang-Chi, because I'm seeing it again on Friday, because I love seeing Marvel movies over and over again to really, dissect everything. And I just love them so much. Yeah,
in December, he's going to see Spider-Man No Way Home.
I'm going to see that multiple times.
With, our sister, our brother.
Her. She wants to do it separately, so we'll see that probably the second day, maybe, or the third day.
The thing is, me and Zach are so close now. We weren't close younger.
Yeah, not really, no.
But we're close.
I'd say we pretty were. We played Power Rangers and stuff. We were pretty close. Not as close as we are now, though.
We're super close now that we're older. And I like seeing movies with him, just me and him, because...
Yeah, we've done that multiple times.
It's a good brother-sister bond.
Yeah, so we will... Yeah, so we are definitely going to be seeing Spider-Man, of course.
So
that's a given. Any Marvel movie, I'm going. Same with DC, I'll go still.
So if he does...
I love them both.
But it's not Marvel anymore. It's Sony.
It's still Marvel. It's not... Marvel Studios doesn't have the rights to Spider-Man.
Okay.
Sony sells the rights. But he's still a Marvel character. Marvel still owns him.
Yeah, so if he'll probably do a review on it when he sees it the first time, and then maybe we can do a live stream with me.
Yeah, that's so far in advance. We'll talk about it when we get there with Spider-Man. But literally, I am going to be doing a live stream after I'm done seeing Shang-Chi on Friday. I'm going to be doing the review Thursday, live stream Friday. I'm going to be sleeping over at my sister's house because our Wi-Fi here is straight garbage. Hence why a lot of the times you guys catch our videos usually the third day after it's supposed to release on the 2 days before. Usually, sometimes it takes forever.
You see, we don't see comments until 3 days later.
Yeah, but literally, guys, so that's what's happening with the channel. So again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, put on those notifications, like this video. Let us know down in the comments below when you guys do join the family here on this channel. This is actually for people that don't know or new to the channel. This is actually my channel, but my awesome sister is awesome enough that she guest stars for me on the channel, and we do these videos together, and I really love how she does. I'm the only sibling that ever does that. Yeah, literally, my little brother does not like doing it. As you guys know, my little brother Nick, he just doesn't really like to do it, but I'm so grateful my sister Annie is willing to do this with me, because we love these shows, and we really like the conversation. I'm just happy I have someone to bounce off into and have this great energy with. So yeah, I'm really happy she decides to do these videos with me. But we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. Again, you have anything else to say about the episode, Annie?
Nope.
Okay, guys, without further ado, that's the video for episode 4 of Stargirl. I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day. We'll see you guys tomorrow and next Tuesday, and I'll see you guys sometime soon. Peace.